I told you I would hunt down and bring that evildoer to justice myself! And the people of Greater Morrow were so grateful they decided to reward me with a lot of money. I don't know how much I had before, but I've got a lot. I cleaned up my mess out of the harbor and sold off most of those crab pots that I had. I had a lot of money invested in those. Just enough, in fact, to buy a tier 4 hull. And then some. So I'm not 100% certain that I necessarily want to go to Devil's Spine right away. But I don't have any other reason not to besides this big question mark down here. Which I'm assuming, probably mistakenly, that is probably the location of the DLC, which is why I've been avoiding it. But there's a lot more emptiness out here. There is a ton of ocean to be seen outside of our tiny little collection of islands. Ah, home again, where the creepiness abounds. The weird call of the sirens, calling me to smash my boat against the rocks. The amazing, creepy vibe going on with the red mist. The wonderful, very strange individual staring at us from the dock, who wants us to join their strange cult. But this time we're here. We're here for good. I'm supposed to be here. I will talk to them. I will follow this creepy quest because I have already made deals with even creepier individuals. Whoa, your trial begins immediately. Tell me, what does your spirit seek? Happiness, sadness. Well, it normally is emptiness, but are we not all seeking happiness? I guess not everyone would be, would they? Boy, that's a deep question. I guess what would be the creepy fanatic not wanting to get stabbed answer? Probably emptiness. Ah, I guessed right. Yes, a pure vessel. Only those devoid of mortality can ascend past it. So only those who die can live forever? That seems like an oxymoron. I'm not sure that's how that works. And your flesh? What does it crave? The chill of the water. Oh God, why is this getting so horrible? I know what I have to answer, I think. No, wait. The flesh? The flesh craves the warmth of the sun. So I must remove the flesh, I think. I don't know. Here we go. Okay. And yet it eludes you. Darkness is cast over the rest of your days. What? Finally, what does the world deserve? Nothing. Exactly, and yet it takes endlessly. Harvesting, draining. Oh no, I think I answered the flesh one correct. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, I must have. They were saying that the flesh does crave the warmth of the sun, and yet it will always elude you. You will always be in darkness. Oh, I was right. That makes it even creepier. I thought they were like cursing me to eternal darkness. Ooh. No, not exactly. But the world does take everything endlessly, harvesting, draining. But soon it will know that it has taken too much. It is already too late. Is it? Why? Did you already put into motion the things that cannot be undone? Have you called the Devourer of Worlds or something? You still have much to learn, but that knowledge will be delivered to you in time. Delivered or learned? I don't want something teleported directly into my mind. My mind has already been microwaved enough, thank you. The nearby spires blaze with eternal fire, yet the stone hearths of these 3 idols lie barren and void. Retrieve 3 fathomless flames from the crags behind us and ignite the crucible. Is that the creepy rocks I've been touching? Okay, stone columns. I am supposed to retrieve something behind you, correct? The stone columns of the temple are carved with ancient pictures and text. Which carving do you want to look at? The swarm of small creatures. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. Is that saying that those stupid piranhas with the red eyes, they call the big one? Because I've been attacked by that one a lot. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Blind, but can hear her children. avoid at all costs. So this must be describing some of the larger beasts. So is this the Kraken then? If I would have gone over top of it, it would have heard me, grabbed me, and pulled me down? Is that what it's saying? Not sure. The bubbling vent. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Protection. Follow the magma. Find them. The stone columns of the temple are carved. No. So follow the magma. Find them. I need to burn the small ones away. So they call the big one. This is telling me how to get to the center of this isle, I believe. So this glow is actually my safety net. It will prevent whomever it is that I need to not be attacked by, which I'm assuming are the little ones. It will prevent them from attacking me. Follow the magma, and I will be okay. Ooh, there's the big one. You can try. In fact, I encourage you to try. Oh, yes, this is where I need to be. This looks like a stone shrine, if I ever saw one. Oh, I have to bring it fish. Great. Well, now I know what I must do. I must fish. Ah, these look like sea pancakes. Yes, they are. They are the sea pancake that I need. Man, I wish I knew someone who was really good at fishing, and that was almost exclusively their job, was to fish. That would really make this a lot easier. And now, the rock splits with an almighty crack. Ah, a fathomless flame. You don't say. Refined metal? Boy, I wish I had a use for that now. I bought most of my refined metal. I wasted so much money. I have brought you some things, as well as I can do some research. In fact, that's the last research part for the jet engine. So I might actually get rid of my giant hulking twin jet drive engine and just install a lot of these, because based on my simple math, that these will add up to about 54 as opposed to the 52. So it's like a 1-for-1. And if anything bad happens to one spot of that engine, I won't lose the whole engine. I'll just lose one of them. Now, which one of these is it? Just I can slap the fathomless flame and just any of them and it sort of works? Seems that way, yes. A cold flame roars in the statue's hat. Oh, and this is something different. What is this? I need to pay attention. Is this a flag? It doesn't look like any flag I've seen. I guess it could be a lock? A stone tablet? An ancient stone tablet bearing a strange glyph. Maybe the trader at Little Morrow knows something about this? Oh, we are getting right back into the creepy crawly stuff. I love it so much. Another stone tablet? How many of these are there? Oh, this is a dock. Okay, ancient lighthouse? Well, I gotta go there first, right? Oh, that's what that big tower is. You climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You cannot see a handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. Ooh, I bet you I collect these and I form a tablet. I insert the tablet, so there's gonna be 4 of them, I think. And it unlocks the door. And that's my guess. Don't know for sure. I found the next one. It's tucked way down into here. And there's Mama Piranha. So if I can get around the corner, because the next fish I have to catch are actually crustaceans. Not only did I complete my quest of trying to collect more of the encyclopedia stuff, but I also magically just happened to have the right species of creature. There, and now more research. Thank you very much. Another goblet, which kind of sucks. An awesome plate. Some wood. That's actually nice. And the eternal cold flame. And once again, we light another of the statues. I don't know what happens when we fill all of the bowls in their hands with these cold flames that burn eternal, but boy, is it going to be fun when it happens. At least for me. Might not be fun for everyone else. We might bring about the end of the universe as we know it. At least the world. That sounds like a good time, right? I actually want to check this out before I go anywhere else. Hello, Great Isle of Nothingness. Oh, you have a lot of things on you from the other island. I can dock here. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. It's the old mayor! Oh, did you throw it back? I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're talking about. The book. Oh, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. The collector has that. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? It was him. Him and his wife. They dredged up that old book. But something cloaked in fog followed it out. Right through the boat. Boom. The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wild with his hands, still talking to the fire as though pantomiming a story to a child. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon, and then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried as the fog rolled ashore. We thought surely it can still be undone. Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood. What do you mean you're not making any sense? Oh, we've seen the book! Throw it back! It's the one the collector has! The man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please. The lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from. Where it needs to go. And why, oh why, or even how? I guess the rowboat. Never mind. I was going to say, how the heck did they get out here? Did someone bring them here? But they rowed here. From across the great expanse. They rowed here in a rowboat. That had to be one calm night. Or one determined person. I guess fear and emotion has led many people to do crazier things. So, good for you, Mayor, getting away from it as far as you can. I think, though, you are kind of walking yourself right into the very spot where the end of the world will happen. And the final piece to my puzzle lies just beyond here. This is it, right? A stone shrine, an upward slab, 2 malformed fish writhing in the sun. So, I just need 2 of these? Right? The rock splits with an almighty crack, revealing encrusted talisman, a stone talisman surrounded by tooth and bone. A glyph of a hook is carved into it. Uh-huh. Oh my god. I can install it. It's part of a fishing thing. I'm gonna need more room for that, and I don't know what that does. So, I'm going to ignore it until I can get more space for my weird, creepy, encrusted thing. But what's really cool is we finally have our final flame, so we can complete this and figure out if we're bringing about the end of the world or not. I don't know why I'm doing this. Preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. Awaits what? Oh, me just showing up? Hi. I'm looking for sunken relics. Are there any shipwrecks around here? This one, yes, good. Relics, you say. Perhaps one such as this? He pulls an antique pocket watch. That's the one! Droplets of sea spray crackle and seethe in the air around it. Yep, that's the creepy watch we need. I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey and the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre, raises his scroll, and he begins to chant. Stand back. You are rooted to the spot. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. I could try to look away, but I doubt I even could. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues. No pain detectable in his voice, even though he's on fire. Oh God, this is very morbid. This sucks. He lifts his arms skyward. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. He rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple, briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Inspect the pyre. I need the watch. Thank you, I guess. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm. I told you, weird things here just happen to vibrate uncontrollably occasionally. You just get used to it, I guess. Clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. It still works. I'm done here, I guess. My old friend at this point. You climb the broken steps to the old mansion. The waves swelling and crashing. Wow. Against the basalt columns that surround you, you pause before crossing the threshold. Wow. This is the first time I've had the option, isn't it? To conceal the relic? They're gonna know. They've been consumed by it. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forwards. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms has grown no less unpleasant. Are you not after this? Are you not a bad person? I swear you're like trying to bring about the end of the world because you have the book, but still. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit, I am surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. I am not ready. I thought I had more time to prepare. So be it. Return when you are prepared. I am not prepared. I will never be prepared. I have things I must go do. I have peoples I must talk to. I have side quests, I think, that I need to go and complete. Why is my light off? That should never be off. That's never been off before. I don't know why it's off now. Sell all of my trinkets and then show this trader the stone tablets. They inspect it closely. Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement. Oh, really? You don't say. Could it be 4 separate ones that come together to make a bigger one? He reaches up to a high shelf and brings down a similar looking stone. You had it! I actually spent time scouring that island a little bit to try to find those before I decided to leave. I just figured I missed it, but apparently the trader had the other piece. You found this near those ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you? No, I don't remember. Yes, I found them there. Why would I lie about that? They obviously know where these came from. Everyone around here is somehow psychic and can tell when someone is lying. Possibly because they're chronic liars. Every single person here has been lying to me the second I showed up. Well, I suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this for now and study it further while you search for the other fragments. I think I found all of them, buddy. There will be one more to find. Oh, really? What about this one? Oh, you found it. Great. The trader takes the stone tablet from you, aligns it alongside the other ones, and together they form a square. Ooh. Now can I have it, please? On the underside of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Oh, that is weird. When the sky mistakes the stars and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars. Protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse of Greater Morrow by centuries. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where? Ooh, I don't know. The only guiding light I can think of is the real lighthouse. I'll show you, traitor. I will be the one that protects this world. I may have accidentally stumbled upon not only the ending, but a way to get the good ending. I'm assuming if I do this, I activate the lighthouse, which will scare away whatever dark creatures of the night rise up from the depths. I guess that means there's not too much more left for us around here. There's only a few upgrades left in the boat, and then we have what I assume is an ending. Now, I know there's some DLC to do afterwards, but I'm going to leave both of those for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care, and goodbye!